supervisors. I am now the only woman on the board, which is a problem. We'll deal with that in the next couple of elections. But what happened in this race that was so interesting is that the Republican Party, for the first time, spent almost $300,000 to keep me from getting elected. And the reason they did that, and the way they did that, was not to put forth a Republican candidate. It was to support my Democratic opponent, and to endorse my Democratic opponent, and to literally, their mail said, look, she's not a Democrat, but nothing we can do about this, vote for her. It wasn't very effective, thank goodness. But my point in raising that is, here's what I'm seeing happening in Silicon Valley, and I don't need to tell all of you how hard we need to work. You already do that. But I do think we need to think very carefully about our partnerships within our local communities for these races. So the Republicans spent $300,000. I don't remember what the Chamber of Commerce spent, but they merged their money together and spent quite a lot of money. Labor, Dems, women's groups in the environmental community really supported me. What I see, and what I just want to warn you about, I'm thinking about this as I see Tom Torlakson, is that issues like pension reform, charter schools, and all of those issues that we know need to be dealt with, meaning that we're for equity, we're for inclusivity, we're for a vibrant economy, we're for everybody getting back to work. Our opponents are being very strategic about the topics they're choosing, how they're investing in them. So you see a Democrat like Mayor Chuck Reed in San Jose. Believe me, I tried to do something about that unsuccessfully. But Mayor Reed is now running a statewide pension reform. The reason we need to be mindful of that is because it broke San Jose. Crime went up, quality of life went down. We've had 300 police officers leave our force. We don't want him to break California. So let me wrap up with making this point. In our community, we have a mayor's race as well. I'm really excited. I hope to be walking precincts in San Diego. But we have a mayor's race as well. We have 5 people who've adopted Mayor Reed, a fake Democrat's approach to fixing government. And only one who is not. That's Dave Cortese. And he's going to come and ask for our help. And we're going to have a lot of people at the local level confused and fuzzy about this. But the state party cannot be confused and fuzzy. And the reason we can't be confused and fuzzy is because this is a tipping point. This is the way a very smart Republican Party is going to have to play in order to be engaged in many places across the state. They're doing this to Tom Torlakson. They did this already to Dave Jones, and we'll try again. So it is my obligation, I think, to come here and tell you, I see the future. I know we can kill it in its cradle. That's a horrible expression. We need your help to do it. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I just want to honor the state party and make a couple of observations, and really to you, John. Because having a leader who's not afraid to stand up for the little guy, not afraid to stand up for poor people, forcing us to think about equity and inclusivity in all the policies that we move at a regional and statewide level is going to make our party stronger, more thoughtful, more provocative, and frankly go get all of those people who are no longer registering Republican, who are registering to climb the state, to know that they really are Democrats. Thank you.
Break for lunch, which will be in the Bayside Shore room, is I've had the unfortunate pleasure of having to appear with my friend Brooklyn. Too many things, but he's actually making the pitch in areas where you can't elect a Republican